Welcome to the iSupplier training video, Acknowledging Purchase Orders. There are a couple different ways that you can look at the open notifications and purchase orders requiring acceptance. One way is to go under Notifications and Full List and click on the button Full List. And these are going to be your open notifications. Another way to do it is to click on the Orders tab. So when you first come to the Orders tab, you're going to have, it defaults to having all purchase orders listed. So you can see all purchase orders in your history, whether they're open, closed, or requires acknowledgement. You're going to see there's going to be a status, and there are some purchase orders in this field right now that require acknowledgement, and there are other purchase orders that are closed. If you just want to view the orders that require acknowledgement, you can go to this drop-down box, click on Purchase Orders to Acknowledge, and hit Go. These are the purchase orders that require acknowledgement. To view the details on any of these purchase orders, you can click the purchase order number that's highlighted in blue. On this screen, you're going to see all the purchase order information that goes along with these. You can scroll down and click on this little X next to the Show button, and it's going to give you more information that includes the promise date and the need by date, and you'll see here it also requires acknowledgement. In order to acknowledge this purchase order, you go to the top and it's already selected to say acknowledge, and you hit Go. At this point, you can see all of the purchase order information, and at the very bottom here, we need you to select Accept Entire Order. At this point, acknowledging the order is simply notifying us that you received the order. It's important that you accept the entire order, and at a later time, you can go back and change any information that you need to, whether it be promise dates, price, or quantity. So to do that, we're going to have you accept entire order by clicking this button right here. And we always expect you to accept the entire order. And when you get taken to this screen, you hit Submit. At this point, the buyer on your purchase order is going to get a notification that you accepted the order. By clicking this button right here, it takes you back to your open purchase order summary screen. Next, I'm going to show you an example of a purchase order that has multiple lines. I'm going to click on the purchase order number here in my purchase order summary screen. If you scroll down here, you can see that there are two separate lines. They are both for the same part number, but as I open up each one of these lines to show the details, you'll see that they have separate need by dates and promise dates. So this means that we want multiple deliveries of the same part. So we're going to acknowledge this order by clicking Go. On purchase orders that have multiple lines, it's very important that you accept the entire order. If you were to try to make a change in this screen, what happens is the purchase order becomes partially acknowledged, and it gets hung up in a state that requires a little bit of work to get reopened. So we're going to do the same thing as we did last time. We're going to click Accept Entire Order. We're going to click Submit, and then we're going to click Return to Purchase Order Summary, which will take you back to your summary screen. If you want to make changes to any of these purchase orders, we're going to teach you how to do that in the next session.